So I grew up at ECBC. I attended Palmetto Christian Academy from elementary school until I graduated from high school. And I grew up in Mount Pleasant and Daniel Island, lived a great life, at least from the world's standards. My family and sports were kind of everything to me. It really, in the early stages of my life, it became an idol. As I kind of transitioned from elementary school to middle school, my parents got divorced in that time frame, and as I watched my family fall apart, it was crushing because one of the two things that I held closest was no longer a rock for me to stand on. My heart was very hard towards them, and that kind of continued on for about 3 years. As I was running away from the Lord, Christ really changed the whole dynamics of my life, my world. He introduced a bunch of young men into my life, several peers who really started giving their life to Christ. My sophomore year of high school, Matt Manning and Van Barnhill, Sean Kuiper and Chris Cousdale, Sean McNally, all these guys started entering into my world and my friends' world, and I don't think they knew it at the time, but their lives were sharing the gospel by them loving me through just them doing their life together. I had heard the gospel growing up. I went to ECBC and I went to PCA, but it just never clicked until I saw the gospel oozing out of their lives, out of an overflow of joy and love for the Lord. And their intentionality was really the change that was where God used them in me, and it really gripped my heart. As I continued on through school, in high school and in college, I saw the Lord continuing to change my affections for Him. After seeing the impact that Campus Outreach had on those mentors of mine, I had a desire to get involved as well. I continued on through college. I had a small group leader kind of plant this idea of doing missions. And so one of the big things that I'm praying for now is that by the time that this is shown, I will actually be in Lima, Peru with Campus Outreach, specifically at the University of Lima, where we're going to be taking classes and where we're going to be working. Me and my 4 teammates are desiring to labor there and to partner with Iglesia de la Ciudad in Lima and transform the city. It's a very dark place where very few people know the Lord, and so we're praying that the Lord does a mighty work there and that one day Campus Outreach is self-sufficient there.